All right, so let's talk about abandonment issues. When I was younger, my father left, and it was a traumatic experience. It was a lot because you go from having two parents in the household to not having any. And as I got older, I dealt with those. I didn't deal with those abandonment issues, but I covered them up, or I still experienced them in situations where I dated people and I wanted so bad to have someone there to fill that void that I stayed in relationships back to back. As I got older, about 2 years ago, I got over the whole dating and jumping straight into relationships, and more so, I just put up with people's shit because I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to be abandoned. As a result of that, I dealt with a lot. I dealt with lies. I dealt with inconsistency. I dealt with basically things that I did not want to manifest, knowingly to manifest. And I came into this realization that, I was manifesting these things because I felt like I deserved them because I had been abandoned as a little girl. And so I've recently gone through a healing, a much deeper healing around this, with Mercury retrograde coming up and me being a very open communicator with my significant other. And I realized that one thing that has helped me heal dramatically is knowing you can't control what anyone does. And the problem is when people try to get to controlling what someone does, then you restrict that person and they want to run from you. They don't want to be there. Give people the freedom to love as they do and experience as they do, and you create so much more love and so much more freedom. It helped me heal dramatically in relationships and be more open in relationships because I understood what's meant for me is meant for me. What's meant for you is meant for you. That means you can't keep anybody from cheating on you. You can't keep people from acting how they want to act. So why put yourself through that mentally? Why put yourself through a mental torture because you can't control what anybody does, or you're sitting around worried what other people do? Fear of abandonment will attract situations where you feel like you've been abandoned. So instead of choosing to live in fear, choose to live in a place of peace and happiness. You have to find that within you. It's so important to find peace and happiness within yourself and focus on becoming whole in order to have a successful relationship. And sometimes people get into a relationship before they do that. But what I'm saying is the importance on focusing on self-work, whether you're in a relationship or not, that overrides anything else, because when you find that peace and you find that happiness, you're not worried about being abandoned because you're still going to be whole. If they leave you, if they walk away, you'll still be whole. You'll still be a dope ass person, and you'll continue to grow into more dope ass person because that's your focus all along. If you don't have the self-love and you can't deal with the energies of being alone before you get into a relationship, you're going to bring that burden down on so many people, especially your significant other. So when it comes to abandonment, understand that the most important thing to do is to find peace and to find happiness within yourself, so that no matter what, the law of non-attachment, don't get attached to that relationship. Don't get attached to that person, because one day they might not be there. So enjoy living in the moment. Find your peace and your love and your happiness within yourself, so that no matter what shift occurs, you're good. You can't control anybody. You can't prevent people from cheating. You can't prevent people from falling in love with someone else. But what you can do is prevent your peace from being disturbed, no matter what anyone else does. So that's how I chose to heal and deal with my abandonment issues, by understanding that I'm whole within myself. I'm at peace and I'm happy and I'm empowered, and I can empower myself, and I don't need anybody there to do that for me. And as I evolve and grow into this love that I have for myself, I understand I'm a dope ass manifester. And what that means is, if a relationship ends with someone, understand that something even better, and I don't want to say better in comparison to the person that you're with, but what I'm saying is understand that a better situation that matches your current frequency is going to come along. So when a person leaves your life, trust that It's a blessing. It might be painful at first. No one's perfect. Just because you're not attached doesn't mean it's not gonna be uncomfortable for a little while. But when you hold on to someone so tight and they've moved on with their life, you're causing your own torment, your own torture. So in letting go and being at peace, you attract something else into your life that fits you for that part of your life. So we got to understand that relationships are not always permanent. In most cases, they're not permanent. So choose love for yourself every single day and understand that it's all about a frequency. It's all about a vibration. If you're on high vibrations, you're going to attract another high vibrational being into your life that matches where you are. And that is a blessing in itself. So that's why it's so important to live in the moment, day to day. Fear of abandonment will have you sitting around and worried about, oh my God, are they going to abandon me? Are they going to leave me? Trust and believe that person that you're dealing with, they can feel that too. It's not a good energy to feel. It's something that you need to dig up and heal and work on before your relationship will succeed or go to the next level. So remember, in situations like this, abandonment is an illusion. You can conquer anything with or without someone, and you can maintain your peace and your happiness with or without someone. Don't let anybody else tell you differently.